Hello everybody, and you know what time it is. It's time for another Portland Pickles pregame show. Today we're going to call this Elk in the Headlights edition. As always, on my right, I have Mike Chexx, the voice of the Pickles, and on my left, a man who needs no introduction to those who have been here any length of time at all, Coach Magdaleno.
Howdy, Coach.
Hey, but what's going on?
Not much. Another day at the ballpark. Nice Sunday night game on tap tonight. So, this pregame show's taken off, and we've gotten some questions from folks that watch the broadcast in the chat around here at the stadium. One of the things that they wanted to know is, on your coaching staff, especially on game day, who's responsible for what?
Brian Grant runs the pitching staff. He makes sure that we have guys hot, and we're set up for right-handed hitters or left-handed hitters. We have meetings before the game and the night before to determine who's going to be hot, who's down, and who's not. Coach Hopple is running the scouting report in the dugout and doing all that stuff in there. Coach Barkus, coach third base, he'll relay signs from me to the hitters and is also in charge of the infield. And Coach Griffin has catchers and outfielders and coaches first base. So everybody has a responsibility, and it's a team within a team. So it's it's just all of us working together to try to put our guys in a position to be successful.
Right on. I was asked last night, and I figured there was somebody who would know the absolute definitive answer better than anybody else.
They're not just working at game time. What people don't understand is our coaching staff and our players are in the stadium at 2:30, 2:45 for a 7:05 game to get early work in before our scheduled batting practice. So our guys and our coaches will be in here, let's just say, from 3 to the end of the game. So you're looking about a 7-hour day for them on the field. And it gets cut down to about 5.5 when we're on the road because we don't have to get so early. We don't have access to the field as early as the other team does.
Okay. Now, as far as your coaching style, who influenced you? Like, You've been in baseball for a number of years, and you've developed your own coaching style over the years, I'm sure. But I'm sure early on you were borrowing from folks that taught you and that you played under. Is there anybody specific that you at least modeled your early coaching career out of?
I've been fortunate to be, when I was young, I was raised by some really influential and great coaches. Coach Reichel, Hall of Famer from UCLA. Gary Anglin, Hall of Famer in California. Donnie Adams, Hall of Famer in California. Coach Durnell at Westmont. Coach Smith at Westmont. Coach Gillespie had things to say to me when I was young. Andy Lopez, Rich Hill. Just a lot of guys that I've been fortunate enough to be taught things by. I mean, they were great leaders and great friends, and they showed me how to do it right, and I believe we do it the right way. I mean, we try to do things and play the game the right way, and I always remember the lessons that they taught me.
You still in contact with some of them?
The ones that are alive.
That's fair. Well, that's fair. Yeah. That's totally fair.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
awesome.
old. I mean, so most of my friends are retired or no longer with us. But yeah, they're God bless them if they're not here. But yeah, I mean, I try to stay in touch with all of them all the time. If I have a question, I shoot with them. Like Rich is at the University of Hawaii, I still reach out to him and vice versa. He's a really good friend of mine. So
that's awesome, Coach. Shifting to the game on the field tonight, Armando Briseño at second base again. He's pretty much been a mainstay there for most of the season. What have you been seeing in Armando?
He's just steady. I mean, he's a baseball player. He makes a routine play. He's hitting about 275, slugging in the high 3s, low 4s. He's a run producer, scores runs, drives runs in. He's just steady. He's a calming influence on our club.
I always like watching him play defensively at second base as well.
He can play anywhere. He's as good as he is at second base. He's even better at third.
Yeah.
But we've got to make room, and he has the ability to do things for us that allow other guys to get in the lineup as well.
Okay, no, that makes perfect sense. And then it's the last night of the Pickles State Fair. So one last fair-related question: best live act you've ever seen at a state fair?
Live act?
Yeah.
See, this is going to sound crazy. Most live acts are like music, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't like music all that much. I mean, I listen to music when I'm barbecuing, when I'm at a happy hour at a restaurant, or if I'm in the stadium. I like music. So my wife and I, Jody, she always plays a music game with me. My common answer all the time I can't remember the name of the band's name. I can't remember, but I always name the same band, right?
Okay.
So the live, what have I seen live at the fair? The answer is I've never seen a live show at a fair because it didn't interest me.
Well,
so if I had to say, the only live thing I've ever seen is The King and I. I love Broadway. I love the theater.
Oh, okay.
So I'll go with The King and I. If it was at the State Fair, I'd
You'd
go.
go watch?
I'd go see Yul Brynner.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, I'd go see Yul Brynner. I got to see Yul Brynner in 1979 at the Pantages Theater. How old were you in 1979?
2.
All right. Well, you were too young to go with
I
me.
was too young to go with you. Yes. That had to have been a great experience. Where's that theater at?
In Los Angeles.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Famous Pantages Theater. So no, I can't remember a state fair that I've gone to. No, I haven't.
All right. Well,
Music. I don't have time for music. Music doesn't hit sliders.
No, well, that is
Music doesn't get me 3 outs in the 9th, so I don't really care.
okay. No, that's fair, Coach. Well, one last game with Bend on tap tonight. Tomorrow off, and then back at it on Tuesday. Coach, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
You got anything else back there?
Oh, yeah, always.
right.
You know what it is.
Yep.
Here we go.
Go
Pickles.
Pickles.